All right. Hello, guys. I'm going on a little early. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Going on a little early because I have a situation I have to deal with over here. Hi, welcome to WCIA Network. Today's presentation is going to be as good as they always are. I'll say it as it is. This one is going to be amazing. And I'm going on early because I have to get out of here at a certain time. And this information needs to get out there because I see and know how important it is. And I do have people waiting to see what is happening. So welcome to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This station is here for SUMMERWELLS missing children, period. It is here to bring justice to those that have been victimized by this horrific sense of truth for others. And how we bring justice is by sharing the story how I see it through my clairvoyance and through channeling. Happy you made it, Jay. I'm going on early too, so because I got to be somewhere. So when I sit and I give information over photos like this, today's presentation is going to be that kind of a format. I'm going to look at photos and tell you what I see. I'm going to tell you what I feel to be the truth through the eyes of the children. That's simple. That's simple. It's not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to judge Benny. I don't know who he is. It's not about him, because I'm going to show you we don't know who any of these people are anyways. Deep fakes are real. Deep fakes are used to cover faces. Deep fakes are used for others to hide in the darkness and stay there. I'm not saying Benny's hiding in the darkness. I'm saying Benny is part of where these people are hiding. So it doesn't bring guilt to anybody. It doesn't show guilt, because I don't give a shit about that here. All I care about is giving the truth through how I see it, how I hear it, how I feel it. When I look at photos like this, it screams Scott, who drew this photo. And it screams, why the fuck is Benny holding it? In the room that I have elements that show and prove in my world to be true of sacrifice. So when I see a photo like this, my body comes through the eyes of this little child. My thoughts, my feelings, my everything strictly comes through Summer Moon. It comes through how she feels about this. It comes through she knows the story behind her own photos. I have a relationship here, I don't know how, that has allowed me to give you the story through them. I have no, excuse the language, fucking idea if I'm right or wrong. The only time I'm going to know I'm right or wrong is when the truth comes out. That's it. I could be sitting here blowing, air up your asses. But when I see this in Benny's video, I go right to the books that I saw in the guy who was doing the video about the deep dark web, and the box that comes to him with the child's clothing and a child's backpack, and books just like that. Those are books from the good old days. Those are books from long, long ago. Those are the same books that I see match the books that come with these dark, deep, whatever web boxes. That's what I see. This photo is the photo that was drawn of Summer from a man's video that I have as the deep dark web. Scott, who painted this, I have a whole video of him, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't even know how many, of this exact drawing in the dungeon that I see it in. So that's where you have to ask yourself, why is he holding it in this video that I'm about to present to you as a deep fake? When I read this Benny, I am so connected to reading this Benny. I have been, and I don't know why. You guys could go over my 650 plus videos. Benny is so easily read through. His eyes, like a child. He's young. There's many Bennys that are used as a deep fake. It depends on which eyes of the beholder you're looking at. There are certain eyes of Benny that are much easier to read than others. Benny has dozens of faces. Go to my videos that show Benny's faces. Many of Benny's faces. I have proven that already. We don't know who he is, so I can't be talking about anyone particular. I'm only talking about the elements of Summer Moon Wells to bring them justice by telling their story. Their story is told through the bullshit videos that are being played on social media. The truth of the story, where these children go, what they go through, I see it through the videos. My hope and prayer is that the authorities see it and go do something about it. I'm showing you today how Benny's face in Benny's video right here is this same information that he is, of who he is making fun of in his video. As soon as I saw Benny go back to this guy right here and start discussing the weird dude's video as intensely as he did. So whoever is behind this bullshit, you must understand, anyone that is connected to this disgusting shit will feel your childish side come forth, just like it did in the beginning when you played a game with Don. You're playing a game. And when boys play games, they get this fucking look on your face and this smile and giggle. You did it at the end of your video. I'm like, bingo, tail on the donkey. Fucking tail on the donkey. He just did it. He just did it. At the end of your video, you did the same thing as you did 2 years ago with Don. And the truth is, you must not even know what I'm talking about because you keep doing it. It's this particular laugh. It's a particular look, smile, and there's these teeth that are so different from the other teeth. It's a whole different personality that comes forth. The person that is shown throughout this video of this weirdo, I'm calling weirdo because I think these are all the same people, all the same room. They're just using deep fake to get this on film for whatever freaking game they're playing. These are layered from top to bottom. The faces change. And within both the videos I'm showing you, the fake Benny is in there. The fake Benny is in both videos. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you that the crazy ass motherfucker that he's saying, oh, crazy ass, crazy, look at his teeth, ha ha ha, he's drinking piss, ha ha ha. This is who is in that video. That's not such a crazy person. These faces all overlap in both their videos. So let me tell you, to the children that I'm speaking for, I got this. I understand this game. I see it so clearly. I can't stop getting pissed off about it. Because this is from Benny's. It's not Benny who we just saw in the video. And that's not the crazy guy. He is far from crazy. This face that you're looking at is calculating, knows how to work with electronics, is dangerous. And this isn't the person that Benny, on the Benny's channel, he is talking about. When certain channels get off on certain other channels and show a video, the video they're talking about is important for the law enforcement to look at. It's those clips. Because it's those clips that overlap with the deep fake. This face in here is not the same, let's say, as this face, even though it's the same video, the same person. This face, same video. He's got the hoodie. He's got shit in his mouth. The hoodie is really important. These hoodies are important. This is not the same calculating son of a bitch that is on the right side. It's not. The person that you see as the calculating one is a combination between these two faces. Period. What I see and what I feel, these are all the same rooms. They're all little rooms. They have, like I said, their heads go through the layers. The heads, they layer this. They layer it, and this is how they layer the deep fakes on their faces. They layer it. All you need to know is this shit is layered. Between both these videos, there's a layering of information that crosses over as the truth. This guy is a victim within these two dudes' room. This guy's head and neck He's a victim. There is no difference between the elements in the room which in these heads are showing. There's no difference in the story that the children know about. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about who this is. They don't know who the people are. They know their elements, they know their story, and they know these boxes and these heads and these layers are part of the SUMMERWELLS Missing Children's story. These layers are used to show the deep fake in the very bottom, smallest layer, like I've always said, in the smallest, little, teeniest freaking photo in the video, and it is there, tells the truth. And why is it that the authorities haven't gone to the smallest, deepest, little, teeny box to see that you would see the fake BENNYKEYZ within that box? I have no idea. That makes zero sense to me. 0 cents. Between these faces that show up in both of their videos, there's a crossover. That person is the one in the black and white. That person in the black and white is the middle frame. That face matches between both videos. That face right here, is what lies beneath the deep BENNYKEYZ's face. This here, which is coming from the crazy guy's video, isn't the crazy guy. Far from it. That face is this face. I'm telling you. I'm showing you today the crossover that BENNYKEYZ's video exposed as he is discussing and doing the same movements as 2+ years ago. Same fucking thing. I don't know who that guy is. I don't care. This is the story of SUMMERWELLS missing children that have been sacrificed. And SUMMERWELLS does not want to see this fucking thing again. You understand? She recognizes the things like his fake tattoo. These are symbols. She recognizes it all. Because it's shown to me. The story and the elements between both of their videos shows the truth of the story. BENNYKEYZ is not pushing his head against the ceiling, just like he's not pushing his head against the ceiling of his fake fucking car. This is exactly, you could put the fake car on top of his head. Same situation. All they do is deep fake it differently. It's the fake car. His head is always touching, just like Brian Kohlberger and his father. His father is smushed, touching the top of a car, you guys. How is that possible? Yes, justice coming soon. Voices Behind the Wall has the same drawing. You're correct. There's a particular drawing that has gone around particular stations. That stapled, that's a staple drawing. Correct. That's a staple drawing. You are correct. It's a staple drawing that when I see it is so obvious. They're like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, you dumbasses. These here is what's going on. The different faces and the situation and the story that is being shown is the same. The guy to the left has the same emblem on his sweatshirt as BENNYKEYZ does on his sweatshirts. It's that Texas thing. It's on his sweatshirt. You can't see it. I see it. It's on his sweatshirt. Depending on which frame you guys grab, it's on his sweatshirt. Why the fuck is this on his sweatshirt along with all the other emblems? It's right there. That's it, you guys. It's right on there. It's right up in the corner. So it's the smallest little information that shows up since Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. All of Summer Moon Wells' cases that I work on, I've been showing. That was one of the first sweatshirts. It's like a Texas T&M, but it's not. But yet, it hasn't been stopped. It hasn't been stopped. It hasn't even been recognized. Like, why? This here, the top of the box that I showed you, has been part of Benny's videos since the beginning. They're always in a box, layered. The top of the box are these. You understand? These are the tops of the boxes. Depending on what layer you're on, depends on what kind of victim you are and the pain that you're enduring. There's no difference between what you're seeing and all of these. None. That guy is showing the same information. The fake cars and the head that you see Brian Kohlberger's father's head in is nothing more than this. That is the room. This is where the children go. Right here, you guys. It is not complicated. It's up to the authorities to figure out. The photos I'm showing you of the crazy guy, which is not so crazy, are nothing more than this. This photo is nothing more than the layering of BENNYKEYZ showing the different layers of who the people are. This head in the box is this guy. The story on how they build it, each time they go on their videos and discuss each other, tells me the story of the room. The Newport cigarette thing, seriously, you guys, stop using that. I have that all the way down in the fisherman's boat. You guys need new material if you're going to get anything past me. Actually, you're not going to get anything past me because it's not going to get past me. It just isn't. At this point, there's nothing you could do to flip this shit around so I don't see it. Nothing. Nothing. The information is coming through so strong, and that the point that the law enforcement hasn't even looked at any of the fake photos in the fake car. And now I'm showing you the car is under the ground. I haven't stopped showing this shit. Never wavered. I have never wavered. They're the boxes. What do y'all think? He keeps going to the same, gas station and pulling into the same situation? No. This is this. Come on. Wake up. That's not such a crazy guy. There's a crazy guy inside there. But let me tell you, the calculating son of a bitch that I see is up front. The guy that I see is a BENNYKEYZ mixed with the crazy guy. Not so crazy. Don't paint him as crazy. That person you see in front of you is calculating part of the story, part of these kids being sacrificed, and it's hidden in between the creators I have been talking about. There is the same, I see it. I don't give a shit if no one else sees it. I see it. So when I say that, the law enforcement should do something about it. Take a stab in the dark. Do something different. Don't be so logical in your brains. It's not working. You do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got, and that's zero. Zero. You've got nothing. Shit. Roll the dice, man. Roll the dice. Go grab all the guys' videos and do whatever you do with the equipment you have. You're going to see the face really clearly, and you probably will be able to match it in your matching whatever, shit you have. It's there. It's there. The faces beneath these faces are a combination of the layers that they layer. And they get real disgusting really fast. And the top layer are the disgusting, sick-ass people putting this shit together. See that? This person is the clown. This person is supposed to be the same person as this person. Really? What about these two photos within split seconds are the same? Really? This person is within seconds of this person. Come on, man. Look. Ooh. Calculating son of a bitch you're looking right at. And let me tell you, he has good teeth under there. His teeth aren't bad. And BENNYKEYZ, he doesn't drink piss out of a bowl. The one that's in the hole the one that you don't want us to see, the one that is in the deep, dark, fucking fake shit that's beneath these layers, is the guy that gets all this bullshit, all of the sacrifice, that gets the hurt and pain, and that's the person that people pay to watch. How about that? The tall person, the tall shadow that you see, real tall right here, the tall shadow, that's the tall guy. That's the one that's standing tall. The tall guy in the shadow there is no different than this. The calculating ones. The calculating ones. That's what that is. That's all it is. These are layers that come apart in the video. If you know the story, you know that this tall thing is no different than the ones that are the calculators. They are hiding like dickless people beneath the shit. Beneath, hiding like weak motherfuckers, hiding their weenie so no one finds them. Really? The face behind this face is the face I have been looking at that I call the fake Bennies. I call them the fake Bennies. Just like how I call Summer Moon Wells missing children all Summer Moon Wellses, so do they. Summer Moon Wells is used as their cover-up. There is no difference between what you're showing here and what you're showing here. This is why Summer hates this fucking photo. You get what I'm saying? Go beneath their videos, law enforcement, and do something about it. The face is right there. Crop it. This is the face that matches the Bennies that I follow. Right here. Right there. That bushy eyebrow. That bushy eyebrow. It's not the crazy guy. That face looks like a mixture between Jody Sue Brown, BENNYKEYZ, Timothy, the redheaded guy. Now look at that one. See the two? It's like freaking Jody Sue Brown with no hair and BENNYKEYZ. It's like so obvious. But we could all agree that this isn't the crazy guy. The photo is right there. That's not the fake. That's what's being covered. Yeah. Looks like Jody Sue Brown. Do you understand that that's the only other person that he has? This is not Benny's video. Benny's video has these same faces. Benny's video has Jody Sue Brown in it and this guy. Is that a coincidence? No. This is this guy's video. He has the same images is what Benny put out, and they're in there. They're in the 2 videos. They're in there. There is nothing about it that screams, crazy guy. Sorry, it doesn't. It's the same video. You go back to his videos and you'll see. Who else does he have in there? Jody Sue Brown. I'm talking about this video, you guys. Right here. Why would he be talking about this guy? For 3 days. For 3 days. Look at his head. Look at his head. And there's Jody Sue Brown in the video. For 3 days. He is focusing on this guy for 3 days. No coincidence. None. These are the faces. When I show them, brings justice to the children. Because they are being hidden within the deep dark web, and each layer tells the story for the children. You see, someone in a video doesn't go from a normal looking guy like this. Normal. He looks like one of the Idaho 4, just, you know, having a drink, popping his little cup up. That's what that is. It's not the crazy guy. He's holding elements. He's part of the game. He's a layer that I don't give a shit about. Because this dude is not a victim. This guy and this layer is having some good old time. He's having fun. These faces, I call the faces of BENNYKEYZ. I call these faces of BENNYKEYZ. This is the room that is the same room as the car I just showed you. These are the same rooms, same story, totally deep faked, and I see right through it. I sent this stuff into the Bulls, and I will not take my foot off the pedal, because you fucked with the wrong guy. You did. You made a huge boo-boo. Your big boo-boo was using Michael Jordan as a face to show victims. If anything's going to take this shit down, I say this will. If anyone is going to take this shit down and someone's going to get pissed off about it, it will be MJ and the Bulls. This person's face and what's going on this fucking shirt is so illegal, and you used a very, very well-known person like Michael Jordan, because I believe that you are focusing on black men And I think that you are using all of your new videos are all with black men, and you have a fucking issue with it. And you want to know what that does to my body? Pisses it off so badly that every one of his last videos, watch them, you guys. It's not funny. It's not funny. As he laughs, you guys, there is shit going on in those videos that is horrific. And do you think for a second that the Bulls are going to allow you to put fucking Michael Jordan's face as your logo? You put the tail on the donkey, dumbass. The last few videos, all you have is to show men being victimized, children being victimized, and you are using Michael Jordan and the Bulls t-shirt to laugh about it. Think about it. Think about it. Every one of your videos, you are completely focused on a particular group of people, and I call them, no matter what they look like or race they are SUMMERWELLS' victims. Period. These I consider SUMMERWELLS victims. And let me tell you something. It's really obvious. And let me tell you, I will get someone within that group, because I know them, to fucking look into this shit. This is a bunch of crock of shit. Correct. They're all God's children. Everybody that is born on the face of this earth is considered one. If nothing else takes this shit down, I have a vehicle and the means to take it down this way. I'm telling you, the people of the country will not allow you to do that to a face like Michael Jordan. And you did it. You fucking did it. That's a problem for not me, for the people that did this, for the people that put it on this shirt. Really? That ain't gonna fly, asshole. It's disgusting. This will take this shit down if the authorities don't take it down. And let me tell you something. There's enough information here to do something about it. I will make it my business next week to get this into the hands of someone I know will investigate it. Why? Because you fucked with Michael Jordan. You put his face on a jersey that says Jordan as a victim. You put the tail on the donkey. You did. Really? Really? We know what he looks like, man. That ain't his shirt. And this here? Do you know that this frame here matches up with this guy's frame? Do you know that that frame, so anyone that's listening that could pull this shit apart, this is BENNYKEYZ room, and this is the crazy dude's room. These are the same. I'm telling you they are. It's what it is. BENNYKEYZ's video, when you go beneath the video to get particular frames, just particular frames, like this one, and it's got like words in there that like are not even English. I don't know what religion or what fucking English I don't know what that is, but it's not English. That's in the white is the same story as this. This is in the crazy dude's little teeny boxes of his video. This you guys will find in the little teeny boxes of Benny's video. You guys, the story is being told on different levels, different layers, but what it is, it's the SUMMERWELLS' missing children's story. It's the story of the sacrifices. This is the story that needs to be told. See that little thing on the bottom? The authorities need to get into that little picture that's in the green and just go get the words in the white lettering. That's it. This is what it is. It's a head laying down. It's all there. It's all there. See that? Look at his neck. The shit on his neck. This is the funniest thing that no one is even looking at. Like, this. See, do you see where the foot is? You see how I have on the bottom right-hand corner the teeny little pictures of that, of what's in that corner? That is the same frame where it shows that fake little thing on his foot as this thing. So the story is, that's the victim. That's the victim. That's not Benny. These are victims. And as I said, they're against the top of the ceiling. The faces that come out of Benny's face and the faces that come out of Michael Jordan's t-shirt are so obvious that they are layered and fake. You don't know who he is, so that's why I stick with the elements. Elements. The pictures within the t-shirt show the victims that are being victimized. That's what they're using. They're using Michael Jordan's shirt, let me show you, to show you the face that I showed you in the Crazy Guys video. This is the face in Michael Jordan's shirt. Anyone who tells me that's Michael Jordan is crazier than these people. Here's it lighter. I mean, You tell me that that isn't going to get a rise out of someone who gives a shit about Michael Jordan, which is basically the whole entire world. I'm going to use it. Woo! I'm going to use that. Oh, God. I'm going to use that shit and show all the pictures. I have so many of them. And see how that's the fake Benny? But it's layered. So they want you to think, oh, the photos are layered. Well, they're layered because you're layering them. See? This is called deep fake. It's called using technology that the world has created to do this shit. The world has created this to make this happen. There's Benny showing this guy walking into a room. It's the same room as I've been showing you. It's just showing this. It's showing the sacrifice. It's showing the room. There is no difference between the videos. You understand? His head here that is touching the top of whatever is no different than this. And that's not Benny. This is the victim. This is the victim. Correct. The details are layered underneath, right? They're details that are layered. I don't know who this guy is, but this is what's going on in his video. And what I'm showing is that the law enforcement has to go into this video and recognize the layering process. And as soon as you recognize that both videos have the same information, that will be the tail on the donkey. They're the same information. They're telling the same story differently. They're telling the same story. Look between the legs. Let me show you something. Look between Benny's legs. Let me show you something. I know I have it here. What they're showing between Benny's legs, and I'm talking spiritually, right? Because this is what I do, is the same box that they show in the Crazy Guys video. This box in this room. This is the same fucking information. All they did is distract you by layering that stupid thing in the front. This is this. Now put Benny's freaking foot over it, and you have the same story. There's no difference. Because this is the same story as this. Same story. Take away the front layer, the one that's closest to the front. Fake. I love this one because there's my favorite guy in here. Remember I told you there's so many different Bennies? This dude right here is the one I want to know. Right here. Ooh. This one. This is the one that's most intriguing to me. This is the one whose eyes I recognize. Is the fake Benny. These are hazel eyes. His teeth are different, but this is this person here is what I connect with. I just do. And there's something about this face that tells the most story. It's got a lot of depth to it. I can't explain it. Like, you know, we've come a long way from 2.5 years ago. This was Benny's face, right? I did that, oh my God, so long ago. Probably 2 years ago, right? That's when I'm like, who's that dude? But it hasn't changed. Like, the faces just keep changing, and still to this day, how is it that no one sees it? I don't get it. Because it's so obvious. Like, to me, I guess I shouldn't keep saying it's so obvious, because for me, I feel it. I could look at this stuff and be like, oh my God, like, this guy is this guy. Let me show you. These are all Benny's. Let me show you. Not this guy. This guy that shows up in this video is this guy. This is the guy who has the answers. This is the guy that's not going to speak. This is the guy I want to meet. This guy. This guy. This is the Benny. This is the Benny that has all the answers. You see. This guy. That guy. See the teeth? See the hazel eyes? See the nose? See the mustache? Ooh. This is the guy I'd want to talk to. This is the guy I'd want to interview. And look in his eyes. Because they have the most to tell. Not this Benny. This Benny's a goofball. This Benny's a fucking goofball. This is the one that laughs and plays like a child and shows emotion that he doesn't realize people like me feel and understand. This isn't the guy I want to meet. No fucking way. He's just funny. He's the one that's funny to me, like he's playing in a candy shop. These guys are the one. Not this one. This one's young. This one here, this Benny here is new. This guy's new. He's new to the scene. This guy's new. I have no feeling. I'm like, what? This dude. That's the one I look for. The other one that has answers is this Benny. This Benny I see in the video. See his teeth? See his eyes? They're all in these videos. This Benny here that's in this Michael J video is not any of these guys. No. But they shift and they change. This guy here, so they're all different. But throughout all of my videos, you guys, they all change, but yet you could find a familiar face. See, like this here is in Benny's video. Let me show you something. These are all Benny's. This is the one I want to see. That one. That one. And this here is always in Benny's videos. And it shows, see the eye and the cover up, and they're underground. That's really what the layering looks like in the video, right? In this video, this fake guy has the same shit going on his eyes as most of the videos that I cover with deep fake. This stuff. See the eyeballs? It's part of the process. That's all. It's part of the process. And these are elements that the children know about, because these are elements that get put on their face, right? So there's certain things that they do hide that show up. There. He's BENNYKEYZ. That's supposed to be BENNYKEYZ with those things on his face. Those here, and those. That's in his video. So, you know, all of this shows up in both of them. So there's a crossover, and the children see it so clearly. This is the story. This is how Summer Moon winds up. This is Summer Moon's story. This. That guy doesn't have the same teeth as the guy that he's talking about. They shift. It changes. Why? Because the deep fake is there. All the law enforcement has to do is layer it. Take their videos and open them up and notice. Notice that the teeth and the face on here are not the same teeth and face that Benny's showing as the crazy dude. God, no. No. The person being victimized and the person that's doing the victimizing are all here in these photos. The face that is the one that shows up within the other videos is right in front of us, you see. All you need to do is look and say, oh yeah, that doesn't match this crazy guy's face. Just like the BENNYKEYZs don't. It's the story being told here. The story being told is the story of the children being victimized. I have, even the drapery in here screams Jody Sue Brown. These are all different layers, you guys. They go close up. They go close up to the camera and then they back out. They're not doing that. It's part of the technology. You guys, it's part of the technology. It does it for them. It shifts all these pictures. There is sick ass shit going on in these videos. Right there. Look at the bottom. Right there. Right here in the blue is a very poised person. Right here. Right here is a very calculating, controlled psychomaniac. That's what this is. And guess what? They're winning the game. I mean, they are, because they're not getting busted. I mean, the personalities that come forth throughout this video are different people. Just like the SUMMERWELLS children. These are different people. They're not the same. This dude has the same thing on his eye. So let me crop this. This is the same as I showed you with Benny. I call these just different Bennies. He's got the same thing on his left eye. And they're different. Thank you for those ones. They're different. And they're stuck right in the videos. I showed this the other day, and this is the room. This is the same room as the guy from the Idaho 4 is in. These are the plexiglass. This is the white room. The white rooms can be used as rooms of anything. You can make this room look like a car. You can make this room look like the grocery store. You could do anything you want with these white rooms. Anything. The white rooms. This guy looking down is no different to me than the BENNYKEYZ that we know looking down, or this guy looking down here. The common elements are the room, the boxes, and underground, looking down into the plexiglass. They're looking down. This guy here is as cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. The guy in the small one is the victim. Looking down. Like saying, hi, motherfucker. Taking pieces of skin. This is what goes on here, you guys. They're taking trophies. They're taking trophies. And they're doing it live. I showed these the other day. These are the rooms. These are the rooms. These are them. This is no different than the videos I'm showing. These are the same. There's no difference between both these videos. Benny's and this guy's. It's the same clown face with this, with the thing across the face. It's got the things in the eyes. It's the room. They want you to believe, and everyone is eating out of the same chili bowl, that these guys are all the same. They're not. But when social media and platforms like YouTube, you know, Facebook, TikTok, tell you that this is the story, this is the one guy and he changes faces, everyone sees it as the same person. It's not. These are victims of Summer Moon Wells missing children. These are men, these are women, these are children. They're people of all kind, race, different color, different parts of the world. They're getting away with it because the story is being told that way. This here is just someone completely different. This here is showing someone in the shadows. I call the person hiding the weenie. Right there. Right at the edge of the, right at the edge. That's the person who's hiding his dick. Right there. And in that circle, right there. Hiding in the shadows. Hiding in the shadows. And right there, they're showing you the victims in the circle. All the authorities have to do is go look in that circle. That circle shows up in the smallest, this is in the smallest of the smallest corner, you see? See? But what it's showing there are the victims that have been victimized. Those are the Summer Moon Wells missing children. Those are the victims. The fat lard who's next to it on the right is the one doing the victimizing. We see you. We see you. And we see the victims. So if you think for a second that no one sees it, we do. We see it. We see you in there, loud and clear. The person here, I have seen this face in Molly Golightly's face, right here. Let me crop it. Many times. Right here. Brighten it. I brighten it, darken it, let me see. Let me crop out the one eyeball, show you the different face. See, I know what I see in my third eye is the person that's really the person. And it very much looks like this person. But it goes back to the Timothy videos. It's the same person. To me, it's the same face. It goes back to day number one. Day number one. I mean, it hasn't shifted. The Timothy photos that I showed the other day are the same faces. Hasn't shifted, you guys. It literally goes back to square one. Square one. This is the room that I'm talking about, is underground, and that is actually the reflection of the sky. It's a lot of information that the authorities could go on. To me, this is a summer moon box. This is the box that is shown throughout SUMMERWELLS' video. These are the same kind of a box, and I'm sticking to it. This guy is in the room with the equipment, and I know in my heart that between the videos that Benny just released and this guy who just popped up out of nowhere between Gardens of America, Pure Gardens of America, and Benny, this shit could be put together. Because the story, to me, I'm trying my best to tell it, because it's right there. These are the rooms. These are the boxes. This is a little room. No one's head hits the top of a door. Remember, Benny was making like, ha ha ha, look how small that lock is. Well, he's saying, you dumb motherfuckers, you shouldn't make the door that small, and you need to move the lock. That doesn't even make sense. Of course it doesn't make sense, because they're small rooms. This makes no sense. It's a room inside of a room. Benny himself pointed it out. Listen to the words. Close your eyes and listen to what he's like, pointing shit out. This person is not touching the top of the door. Why? Because this is the victim's room. These rooms are within rooms. They're behind doors of doors of doors. They're hidden between the door of the wall of the wall of the wall. This video shows it. Beneath the ground, above the ground, under the ground, behind the wall, another door, another thing of brick, another thing of wood. But they show it. Someone's videotaping it. Somebody is putting this together. So somebody who has the footage of this knows how to get to the missing people, knows how to get to the SUMMERWELLS missing children. That's what's so fucking frustrating. That the video is made by somebody. There's your maroon box, hidden behind the wall where it gets pulled out. That box is getting pulled out and pushed back in. It's your maroon box. And that's your room. That is the room where it says M. Mr. Wilson J43 Gaming. You see that picture with gaming? Oh yeah. They're playing a game. They are playing a game, you guys. This here is a disgusting, sick-ass room that only shows on the level of the deep, dark web. That room there, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to watch. This room. That room is hidden behind these fucking doors. So the law enforcement, you need to go get it. This is the fucking doorway to hell. The kids, once you go in, you don't go out. Hello, they're in the room of hell. Correct, hide and seek, Muffin. Look it. That's not a door behind him. He's in a box. The box touches his head. Now, this dude is saying, come out wherever you are, let's go play, motherfucker. Look at you down there. Hi. Let's open the door of the door of the door behind the wall of the door of the refrigerator, of the freezer, and let's come out. That's what he's saying. All the doors are open. And they're small. And Benny's like, oh, that doorknob ain't in the same place it's supposed to be. You better move it. Because it makes no sense. Well, duh, it makes no sense because it's not a normal door. It's a fake fucking door. Each of them have a box. They each play with their box and they do whatever they are doing to them, which is sick ass shit. Boom. There's his box behind him. Look it. He's filling the whole. And that's not him, by the way. This is supposed to be the crazy guy. This is a victim. Traveling. They think they're so smart. Come on, law enforcement. Get with it. It's right here. And it matches BENNYKEYZ every time he moves and goes in the room to room to room to room to room to room. And the ceiling gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And all of a sudden, Benny's head is through the ceiling. Well, really? Because it's the victim that's in this fucking thing. His head comes through the ceiling. As they're walking, it's shifting. Hi down there. Hello down there. It's like, hello, boys and girls. We're coming out to play now. See this? You see the couch? The couch has something coming out of it. This is like the best 2 videos that we have seen in over 2 years, especially now that Benny's last 3 or 4 videos are all about black men and hiding places and beating everybody up. And he has MJ on his shirt that is not MJ. And then he shows stuff that is completely the same as this guy and discuss him with Jody Sue. It's all together. It's all one. Jody Sue's backdrop is even the same as this guy. Come on. See the walls? How many walls there are? This is part of these rooms. All the way back there. Why else would they show it? All the way back there. There's the bathroom. There's the plumbing. There's the fake toilet. And there's your guy. Get with the program. Get with the program. I mean, it's not that complicated to get on board. It isn't. This is obvious. We've seen this before. Now that the 3 channels have come together and they've repeated for a couple, 3 days now, they're baking their own cakes. Yeah, she has the same kind of a backdrop. It's the same kind of a backdrop. Cookie cutter. Cookie cutter. This here, this next page, cookie cutter. Hanging from the ceiling, coming out of the couch, coming out from underneath whatever is behind there. Cookie cutter. This guy here is a child. All I know is this is a child. And it is completely disgusting how this is being completely ignored by our whole entire fucking country. I'm sorry. Ignored. Yeah, they have the same phones, Crystal, and the same technology in each and every video. There's nothing different between the technology being shown in any video. Always the same. Always the same. This is showing location. They're pulling, this is what I feel like, they're pulling out like a refrigerator from behind a refrigerator. Like they're pulling something out to get behind something. This picture here wait. Oh, wrong. I'm ahead of you guys. Wait. This photo here, let me brighten it up. Is where they need to go, and whoever filmed this knows the secret doorways. I mean, it's right there. I've never been so clear about anything. I mean, I'm so clear about it. I am, you guys. I'm very clear that this is a gateway. This is a door behind door of a wall, and it's small. These rooms they're not big. These are not normal rooms, but whoever filmed this knows how to get to these cellars, because this is supposed to be this. This is a door that gets you here. This, see that little window? That's the last door. You need to open that door. These are all doors behind doors. Yes, it's like Benny's kitchen. He walks through doors upon doors upon doors. That's all he does. He's walking through doors. Every video, he's walking doors upon doors. So that guy in the left-hand corner is showing the rooms, you guys. This is very easy for the authorities to get. All those phones do are shows the rooms, what's going on in the rooms. I think this is a body. right down the middle. And they show this knife. I'm sorry, but that knife we have seen on that bed, that knife we have seen with the fisherman, with the child, that knife we've seen with Benny, that knife we saw in the Idaho 4. I'm sorry, but there's reasons that they show shit like this in the gaming, in these gaming photos. There are reasons for it. This is the other video that came out at the same time. I forgot what the name is. Shit. I forgot the name of the channel, but this is the Idaho 4 Truth and Transparency. I'm like, stop putting out these goddamn videos because these videos are fake. Stop it. Truth and Transparency's videos are showing boys being victimized. They're showing the same information that Benny is showing in his videos of these black guys getting victimized. So I don't know what is so difficult to see. All you need to do is slow down the video and the law enforcement in a second could go see that it's a fake video. Fake video. But what it's showing is victims being victimized. I am not quite certain what it is that no one wants to see, but the Idaho 4 videos that are now coming out look just like Benny's videos, and let me tell you guys something. It's sick. You are allowing the country to do this to our children. You are allowing it. What BENNYKEYZ is showing on Michael Jordan's t-shirt is no different than the video that Truth and Conspiracies put out. This is the same goddamn thing that this is. And if the world thinks that this is okay, we have a bigger problem than the BENNYKEYZ videos. We have a much bigger problem if everyone thinks that this shit is okay and this shit could be completely ignored. This person is no different. BENNYKEYZ's Michael Jordan shirt than what Truth and Conspiracy is showing in the newest Idaho 4 video. All they're doing is showing sacrifices, and they're showing the disgusting hatred that is in the streets of our country. There's no fucking difference. There's none. I am so sick and tired of people making excuses and saying, oh, this, that. Guess what? That's the reason that we are all in the situation that we are in our country. Because this is being ignored. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay, you guys. There's nothing about this that is fucking okay. Nothing. And if the people of the country want to really seriously close their eyes and turn away from this, then stop fucking complaining about the country. Stop it. Same neck brace, same information. If we don't do something about it and we don't spread this information and talk about it, we're the dumb fucking asses. They're getting away with it and they're televising it. It's not okay. Stand up for what you really think is real. Stand up for what you think our world should look like. Right now, it sucks. Here I was at the Jonas Brothers concert at Wrigley, but yet at Soldier Field there was a shooting. Make sense of that. You know why? Because people are really pissed off that no one gives a shit. They're like, fuck you. And you know what? I'm not saying that they have a reason to do it, but you know what? I don't blame them for being like, fuck you. Fuck you for not looking and listening. That's what it's saying. So think about that as you turn off my video and you go to the next channel and you go try to see someone else's video. Think about it. It's all here. And something needs to be done. There's boys in the background here. They're there. It's sick. But guess what? We all allowed it to get here. We allowed it. But it doesn't mean that we have to let it keep going. So for the SUMMERWELLS missing children, and for this channel that is dedicated to this, wake the fuck up and do something about it. Because this photo is basically, to me, the people doing this are like, you dumb motherfuckers. So I'm saying, right back at ya. We see you. Game over, asshole. You put the donkey's tail right where it's supposed to be. Dumb motherfucker. On that note, I am out of here. To all of these victims, with names and without names, we hope to bring justice really soon. But we're not going to stop. Because all you're doing is firing this shit up. Keep going, Benny. Keep showing your videos. Come on, man. Keep it going. Love you all. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. I love all of you subscribers. I watched you guys in chat. It's fantastic. The words keep me going. It fills me. Thank you, Muffin Top. You guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye, folks.